You're doing great, so I'm going to bring my extension cord up to take this one step further. Now, I don't know if you've ever had the problem of finding an extension cord that is all tangled and messy, and if you haven't, maybe think of a ball of yarn that a curious toddler or pet found its way into, or maybe a string of Christmas lights. Any of those will work. But we can think about working out our salvation kind of like working out this. Now, our tendency when we find something like this is to I'll just give it a good tug with my own effort and my own strength, and that's going to make it go away. And just to be clear on what we're talking about here, we're not just talking about behaviors. We're talking about desires. We're talking about the things in us, because humans often find ways to improve their behaviors, whatever those bad behaviors are, some more successful than others. But really changing how you want, how you think, who can perform that kind of surgery? That's a little bit more difficult. That doesn't mean we don't try. That doesn't mean I haven't tried to remove the thoughts I don't want and replace them with better thoughts. And often when I experience the angst of those thoughts and the hard feelings that come from them, I just got to get rid of this thing. It's causing all sorts of problems in my life. Good intended people will work on the inside, and they will just pull with self-effort. The work that God calls us to do is more of a cooperation. That's where this amazing Holy Spirit, the third person of the Trinity, comes in. When people say yes to Jesus, God lives inside of us. He cooperates with us. And we sometimes get in a hurry. But God is not always in a hurry. Sometimes he wants to work on one of the other knots. Maybe he's kind of shifting things on the other side where we're like, no, this one's embarrassing, God, over here. But as we learn to cooperate with the Holy Spirit, that's when he gently and lovingly comes alongside of us and teaches us other ways to unravel this. Sometimes quickly, sometimes a lot slower than we would prefer or that we would ever want. That is the work of God within us. That is our work, really, to cooperate with his work to undo the knots.